Hey, Scott Bruder here. So, I recently picked up a Meier M-1160BT radio from AliExpress. This radio here looks very retro and old-timey. It has a FM, AM, and shortwave 3-band radio. It can play USB TF, which is your compact flash, for MP3. It has a built-in Bluetooth radio if you get the right model, and this allows you to pair it with your phone so you can send audio signals to it. It has a built-in rechargeable battery. They say it has a sensitive antenna. It has an auxiliary input jack, so that's your tiny, like, whatever, 2.5 micro jack. And it has DC 5 volt. Now, when I see 5 volt, I think USB, so it's got like maybe a USB micro connector. I don't know. Let's take a look at it together and dig into it. So, here is the radio. Now, I've already played with it a bit, and I put a couple indicators on it that I'm going to clean up, because I couldn't tell where the little arrow was easily, so I put these white things. The radio itself, pretty straightforward. You've got the tuning knob, which, very retro, lets you go around the dial. And it has the shortwave and the AM and the FM all listed on it. It has a play, pause. I don't know if M is mute or memory. I'll have to take a look at it. I don't know if I got a manual in the box. The buttons I was looking for was reverse and forward. That makes life easier. If you're listening to a track on your MP3 player, you can skip it forward. We've got a 4-mode selector here. The top one is SW for shortwave. The next one down is AM for AM. The next one is FM for FM. And the last one is music. Now, this music one works for playing off the memory card, the trans flash, the micro SD card. But it also, if there's no micro SD card installed, will allow you to use the Bluetooth. It'll go Bluetooth pairing mode. The other switch we have here is the volume control. This also functions as the on-off. So when it's all the way down, it is off. And then you can hear the click. When you click it on, it turns on. And it goes into whatever mode you might have had. Now, I want to say right now, my biggest piece of disappointment for a lot of Bluetooth speakers and devices is when they have that wonderful lady announce what the feature is, right? Like, I'm going to put this here and I'm going to turn it on and you'll definitely know what mode I'm in. Ready, everybody? Have you heard this before?
Play by TF card.
Oh, play by TF card. Or, if you don't have a TF card in,
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Oh, despise that. If I could turn that feature off of every device, I would. So, you guys have got a sneak peek on the right-hand side. Let's take a look here. Left-hand side, nothing. Top, nothing except for an aerial. It's not a long one, but it is indeed an aerial. The bottom has a little QC sticker, some feet, but nothing besides that. And then the right-hand side, stage right, is that it? Stage right? Yeah. Has a USB port where you can plug in a USB memory card. It has a TF slot or an SD card memory slot that you can put an SD card memory. Now, I'm going to tell you, sometimes they're like, supports up to 16 gigs. Well, look at that bad boy. We have got, focus, 120 gig memory card in there. And I'm going to tell you, there's 100 gigs worth of audio on this one that I'm testing. So, yes, it will support it. It does need to be FAT32. I haven't tested NTFS or EXFAT. So, FAT32. If you need a Google review on how to do that, look it up. You can also ask in the comments if you have any questions. Here is the aux port. This is for a 2.5 headphone jack. You also have your 5 volt DC, and take a look there. That 5 volt DC on this model is USB-C. That will charge with most modern day cell phones, and when you plug it in, you'll get a little indicator light in that bottom hole here for charge. Let's take a look at the back. So, the back has the instruction information. It has the model, the M-1160BT. We know it has Bluetooth in. And it says AM, or FM, AM, shortwave 3-band, DSP, that's digital signal processing radio. So it does very good at tuning in signals clearly. You do have to kind of work it a little bit. Bluetooth, USB, and TF card player. It is Bluetooth name BT8888. So I feel like if you were to look for it when it's trying to do a Bluetooth pair, you'll see it as BT8888. You can see that the FM is from 87 to 108 megahertz. The AM is from 522 to 1620 kilohertz. The shortwave is from 5.9 to 18. That's not all of the shortwave, but it's a good chunk of it. I think shortwave starts at like 3 or 4, and I know it goes up to like 24 or 25. This is the majority of the waves in there. It says the battery is a 3.7 volt 18650 lithium ion, or lithium con. What's the con stand for? I know it's lithium. 18650 is the tubular batteries. You'll see them in a lot of things. They're the same batteries you use in like vapes and things like that. It's inside. There are no screws on the top, bottom, back, or front. I feel this is a huge sticker. Maybe that sticker comes off and we can get at those screws. Maybe we should start looking at that now while we're waiting. Power is 5 watts, which is really nice. I'm going to tell you that the box is deep enough. This has a very full sounding speaker. I'm quite happy with it. DC 5 volt, supplied through the USB-C, and made in China. Of course it is. So, you know what? Let's turn it on to Up One to Radio, FM. Turn it on.
.move or cotracklincoln.ca to learn more. 48.
It's very actually sensitive. For AM, see if we can find an AM station. Oh, that was on shortwave.
Where it came from. The phrase comes from the 2024 song.
There we go, there's an AM. Shortwave, I don't think there's anything here. Now for shortwave, you do need to bust out the antenna. Let's see if we... Oh.
Yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
There you go, shortwave.
So when you have kids, you're like, whoa.
Works out well. Back to music. Bluetooth mode. TF, right?
Play by TF card.
Then we have our... It does get very loud.
Mother, is Maxwell House the best coffee in the whole world?
Well, your father says so, and your father knows best.
Now the great thing is when you turn it off and turn it back on when you're listening to MP3s on the Trans flash card, it remembers the last song you listened to. So it will start at the beginning of the song or the track that you were on when you turned it off. I was a little disappointed that it doesn't come back like at whatever point in the song or you were at. So let's dove into this. I know on the back here this is a sticker, so let's open her up, take a look inside. What I'm doing is I'm just heating up the sticker because I know I want to get at those little screw holes. There was a couple other videos on YouTube that I seen for the M160 model, and they did not open the unit up. I feel like that's getting it nice and warm. So now what we need to do is we need to find an edge. A spudger tool should help with that. Actually, I can see right there, there's an edge there. Let's see if I can, oh, I can't. Maybe we can get a little razor blade in there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now what I want to do is try and take this off as true as possible so I can put it back on. Take that and set it aside so that the adhesive doesn't get stuck on anything. There we go. Very good adhesive. And then I have 4 screw holes. I'm sure I can take this off with a Phillips head screw. Maybe I need a bigger Phillips head screwdriver. There's one. There's 2. I don't know how deep they're in, but I make sure I unscrew them satisfactorily. Is that a good word? And 4. Okay, let's try and peel off the front. Oh, the whole thing moves, so I've got to take the TF card out. And just check a couple of those Phillips heads. Oh. I got one screw. These are pretty long screws by the looks of it. Two screws. There we go. 3 screws. Where's that 4th screw? There we go. Whoa! What do we got inside? We have a beautiful... Actually, that's a really nice beefy speaker. And it doesn't actually have any adhesive on it. It just kind of pressure fits in that hole. And at the back we have an AM antenna. We have that 18150. Is that what the model is? You guys know better than I do. And we have this bandpass filter or port that kind of gets the sound out. Now, let's see if we can see any markings on these chips before we call it a day. That chip's there. Come on, focus, you lovely people. There we go. A PW1A15ESA. I don't know what that does. I see a 20 megahertz crystal. What's this chip got on it? That one there literally has no marking. And what do we got down here? Down here, we have a, focus please, an LTK 5128D. There we go. And that's everything that's on the back of the board. You can see up here we got a little Bluetooth speaker antenna. And then we've got the USB port and the USB trans flash, a MicroSD, audio jack, USB-C connector. We have the power leads for the battery. We have a cable lead that goes to the FM shortwave antenna. We have this ribbon cable or set of cables that go to the 3 buttons here for your play, pause, fast forward, rewind. And then we have the speaker, and the speaker is rated at 2 ohms, 5 watts. It is a M160 model. I'm actually kind of impressed with this. You see how it's got the foam, that foam around the edge there, the speaker a isolated section to kind of keep it away from the airflow sealed. So it's going to give you some better, tighter sound. I'm going to use this some more. If you have any questions or comments about any of the components of this speaker, please let me know, and we will see you in the future. And thank you very much for watching. There we go. And we're ready to put the screws back in. Have a great day, everybody.